Well, guys, welcome back for day 87. I'll have to double check. Might be 88 of completing my 20s. One life, one decade, one chance to grow while it still matters. And I am back at the nature preserve. So the weather's been good. It's not been too hot. It's been, before this week, it was in the high hundreds. Not high hundreds, I mean high 90s and hundreds. So, and then I went on the hike and stuff. So I haven't been here in a while, so I figured I'd stop by. And I've also been playing basketball, so I've been getting caught up and kind of just getting home late. That's kind of why the videos have also been going out later at night too. So anyways, I'm back here at the nature preserve, and I figured I'd just record my reflection or my vlog here today. So I hope you guys enjoyed that pump and some of them buckets I put on them boys. No, I'm just kidding. I'm going to show some misses too this time, because that was not my best game, to say the least. But yeah, this is just in my neighborhood. I have a couple videos in my other vlogs of the nature preserve here, but man, it's just beautiful. And it's only in my neighborhood, and not a lot of people know about it. Like, today's a wonderful day. It's 7 o'clock and nobody's here, so it's super nice. Nobody that I've seen, at least nobody's in the parking lot. So yeah, so I'm walking, and one thing I saw today that was said from a therapist on Instagram, and obviously you don't want to believe everything you see on the internet. I mean, that's the number one thing, right? But as I'm walking, I'm going to talk with you guys about this thing that she said that really stuck out to me. So she said that your pain isn't special. And I really like this, because that doesn't mean that your pain and your suffering doesn't matter. Excuse me. It does matter, but it's not special or unique. Everybody suffers in their own way, you know, and some people suffer because they have to get inside of a 2025 Honda Civic rather than a Ferrari SVJ, you know, and then other people suffer because they're foster kids and don't have families, you know. So we all suffer. We all have our problems, you know, even if one's one thing and the other's the other thing, there's levels to it, but we all suffer. And it's a part of being human. Us humans have to suffer. We have to. So that's what I mean when I say it's your suffering isn't special or unique. We all suffer. It's part of human nature. We have to suffer. And so the reason why I'm saying it's not special or unique is not to degrade you, but to make you understand that you cannot make your pain and suffering a part of who you are and let it define the person you are, and you can't let it be an excuse to be a certain way. So I've dealt my fair share of issues and problems, you know, and I like to look at it as I'm very grateful for what I have to this day. I like to look at everybody and everything around me as not a comparison, but as a reminder that I need to be grateful for these trees, the fresh water I have to drink, the food I can go and get whenever I'm hungry, and things like that. My mom, my family, you know, there's a lot of small things to remind myself that I can be grateful for. So I don't use my pain and suffering to describe or to show people that's who I am. And the reason why it's important to talk about this, I'm going to set this camera down now. The reason why it's important to talk about this, oh, that's wet. One sec, guys. I'm just going to keep walking with you. So the reason why it's important to talk about is because, like I said, so I grew up around a lot of people. And part of me not comparing myself, but using this reminder, is I also see the side where people have been through a lot. Worse than me. You know, people, like I was saying, like on the other side of the grateful part is the people who have had the worst end of things. Families, mom and dad died, or mom and dad weren't even there to support them in the first place. You know, no family, foster kids, their parents hate them, foster parents hate them. Like, I've seen everything. I've seen a lot. And that doesn't mean I can understand how these people feel. But what I do know is the people that have suffered a lot also the people that suffer a lot use that to motivate them to do better, rather than as an excuse as to why they're not doing good enough. So a lot of people, like some people, will blame not having parents, not having the opportunities, blame anything and everything on to why they're not doing what they want to be doing. And I'm here to tell you that that is an excuse and you can still do it, even though it can be hard, because I have friends who have had troubling experiences growing up and it's been hard for them. It has been. But they have someone like me and the internet and just a ton of people out there setting examples as to why all that stuff doesn't matter. Sorry guys, one sec. As to why all that stuff doesn't matter. Because think about it, there's people out there who have dealt the worst of the worst and they adapt and overcome and use these to drive them to go farther. So it's important to realize that everybody has pain and suffering. Everybody goes through these things, but you can't let it shape who you are unless it's going to benefit you. Don't use it as excuses onto why you don't do better, because all that's going to do is just bring you down this hole. And the reason why I say this is because, like I said, I have friends, and I keep saying this, but I keep getting off topic when I say it. I have friends, and all they do is use these as excuses. And I don't understand it, because I'm sitting right here telling them, like, you can do better, you can do this, you can do this. I motivate them, I give them ideas. Like, I'm not trying to be cocky as to, like, oh, I'm the best person, or oh, I'm like their family. Like, no, that's not what I'm saying. All I'm saying is, like, we all go through shit, and if it's not special or unique to anybody, we all go through pain and suffering, no matter how bad, no matter how serious, no matter the situation. It's something we all go through. So it's important to try your best to not necessarily forget about it, but to use that as a drive or motivation to do better. So I hope that makes sense for you guys. And that came from a therapist. Now, I don't just believe everything I see on the internet, but it made sense to me. So if it makes sense to me, I think it makes sense. But if you guys think that doesn't make sense, drop a comment. Let me know what you guys think. But I think that makes perfect sense, you know. So yeah, that's kind of what I wanted to talk about today. So now I'm just sitting here at the reserve. It is just beautiful here. Look at my background. Here, let me get my face out. Look at that. It's just beautiful here. But yeah, I hope all that made sense to you guys. I kind of feel like I may have been yapping a little bit and kind of going in circles because I don't have a script for any of this stuff. I just go straight off the head. So I hope that all made sense to you guys. But after recording all those games, my camera is about to die, and I have talked about everything I would like to talk about. So thank you guys for watching. Here, I'm gonna double check what day it is. Thank you guys for watching for day 87. Today's 87 of completing my 20s. I just want to say thank you guys so much for the support. I'm going through my channels. The views have been going up and things like that. So I just want to say thank you guys so much. If you've been watching my content, I appreciate it so much. It's crazy. I have people who have commented and I have people who I've talked with who have subscribed and liked, and just I swear I've had more real conversations with some people on here than I have with people around me and some of my close friends. And I just want to say thank you guys for that, because I love an intellectual conversation, or a conversation that just has meaning and purpose rather than just such a short term, you know, like, oh, did you hang out with that girl, you know, or oh, how was your last weekend? Like, you know, there's so many things to talk about. And really, if you ask me, I don't think people care, and I don't care. Like, I make small talk because I've been in such a, like, when you work in sales and just a professional standpoint, you have to make small talk, like good small talk, and be able to just kind of go off of what they do. So, like, for for example, today, like I was working with a contractor, and it was a girl, and I was just like, hey, it's like, you guys got any I was like, oh, I'll see you next Friday, because we have to come back out to that job site. And she was like, I'll be in Colorado. And then from there, I was like, well, what part are you going to? What do you guys got planned? You know, just because I like to build a personal connection like that. But, you know, those conversations are good to have and good to know how to have. But it's really, really nice to be able to get on here and talk with one of my viewers about something that I've been talking about. And we kind of can just go into a deep conversation about life, or about something they're learning, or, you know, just things that I'm passionate or you guys are passionate about. And a lot of people watching, I feel like, share the same interests as me. Maybe not everything, but, you know, when you're bettering your life health-wise, financially-wise, and just mentally, you know, those three things, if you are trying to do one of those things, I relate to you, you know. So I feel like I relate to you guys really well, and I've had some good conversations with you guys. So just want to say thank you again so much for the support. It's been going really good. I never plan on stopping these videos anytime soon, and I actually am trying to slowly just do a little bit better with these videos, whether it's changing the environment, maybe try a little bit more script writing, or have a better idea of what I want to talk about, so I might not be running in circles as much, and maybe try and get some more cinematic videos, maybe try and make an intro or an outro. But if you're still watching this video, I feel like for most of my viewers, my point from when I started was to be raw, provide valuable, and straightforward. You know, I don't, like, as much as I love editing and recording videos and stuff like that, is when you click on this YouTube video, I want you to kind of immediately know what I'm going to be talking about, get my point across. And then if the gym videos, I got people wanting to see the gym, so I've been trying to share my pump with you guys every day, just as a reminder of the physical progress, and then, you know, just mental progress if I decide to take hikes, meditate, meal prep, just things like that. Try and add a little bit of things slowly to hopefully build this channel to shape exactly what you guys want, what I want. And yeah, I mean, shit, if I didn't have a job, I would be putting so much more time into these videos and editing and all that stuff, but we all got to work. I feel like that's a part of it. And yeah, so again, thank you guys again for the support. If you like this video, please leave a like and subscribe. And yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys tomorrow for day 88, coming close to day 100.